So if you saw my video earlier today, you probably heard me say that things were really weird with the Season 1 Reloaded update, and they continue to get weirder. So today, we are getting the Call of Duty Vanguard update for Season 1.5, as they are calling it, not Season 1 Reloaded. On top of this, we are getting it early now. As this video comes out, the update is live. There's a lot in it. There's a lot of weapon balancing, bug fixes, things along those lines, even perk changes to change up the way that the game plays. They nerfed the incendiary grenades. We'll talk about all of that, but basically what you need to know is multiplayer is going to feel a lot different after this update, which is a good thing, because up until this point, we haven't really had any weapon passes or big changes or really variables within the multiplayer of Vanguard. So basically what you need to know is this video is going to be all about the Season 1.5 update for Vanguard. Tomorrow we got Warzone, and we'll cover that when that happens. I'm assuming we're getting a weapon balancing pass in that as well, but this one is just for Vanguard. So basically this video is everything that changed in the Season 1.5 update for Call of Duty Vanguard. So starting out, we don't have any new modes, we don't have any new maps or anything like that, but we do have two new things. The first of which is the new operator known as Isabella. Currently, as of right now, if you go to the store, I do not see her in there. I'm assuming she will come out tomorrow night with the Warzone update, but as of right now, she is not there. The second thing is a new weapon, and that is the new SMG known as the well gun. You can unlock this either in zombies or in multiplayer. Doing so, you get 10 kills with an SMG, aiming down sights in a single match 15 times. So in other words, you have to play 15 matches. In zombies, you have to go into 50 different portals and get 5 rapid kills with SMGs. Not sure at this point what one is faster. Should be around the same amount of time, but 15 matches in multiplayer. The next one I talked about in the video earlier today. However, the Attack on Titan bundle doesn't come out until January 20th, so you have about a week to wait for that one, but if you're a fan, you're definitely going to want to keep your eyes out for this one. Now, let's actually move into the meat and potatoes of this update, and with this update, that just happens to be bug fixes, weapon changes. In other words, let's have a look at the patch notes. So here are the patch notes. We're going to start out by reading them and then dive into some individual weapons, kill streaks, things along those lines. But essentially what you need to know is that this is not Season 1 Reloaded per se, it's Season 1.5 or the mid-season update. And I think the reason why they're doing that is because 1, there is no roadmap, and 2, they're not really releasing anything like a new map or anything like a new mode or anything like that. It's just basically an update to the game that changes a bunch of things regarding multiplayer and adds things with zombies. If you want to know the zombie stuff, I already uploaded a video earlier today about that with all of that information, so we won't be going over that in this video, just the multiplayer stuff. Now, there's a lot of things in here about stability. I'm not going to read those per se. If you want to pause the video, you can read through them. Just know the game's a little bit more stable now. As far as spawn goes, what they said is spawn logic has been tuned to improve small maps with higher player count. So basically, if you're playing Blitz on smaller maps, this spawn should be a little bit better. They also adjusted the spawn logic for domination on Dome. There was some pretty insane spawn traps on there, and spawns in Control have been significantly adjusted. I'm not going to read the specific ones, but you get the point. Now, this is where we get into the bug fixes, and for you grinders, this is first part is going to be for you. First of all, the attack/guard dog kills now count towards the Panzerfaust camo challenges. That means that weapon is fixed and you can get diamond on your launchers. The second one, the STG reptilian camo weapon challenge, is now tracking bloodthirsty kills, and similarly now tracking multi-kills. This means you can now unlock the atomic camo. All of the challenges are doable. So as of tonight, when this update is live, you can get atomic. Okay, after this, we have katana unlock challenges are now tracking properly. The 3-line rifle will now be able to be reloaded with the 3.5 times scope, and the rest here are just small little bug fixes. No point in going over them. Again, if you want to read it, you can just pause it here. Now, let's dive into the weapon changes. So first off, we have the M1 Grand. This one has reduced recoil. I don't think that this is enough. I think they need to make the AMDS and the sprint out times a little bit faster to make this a little bit more competitive, but there will be less recoil now. After this, we have the Type 99. This one has reduced aim flinch, reduced ADS time, and you retain the one-shot kill potential for the chest shots when smaller caliber ammo is used. So big buffs there. For the 3-line rifle, this one's a big one. You have reduced aim down sights time. That's a really big deal. Better for quick scopers. I expect to see a lot more people using this, although I still don't think it's the best sniper rifle. And then the Kar 98, we have retained the one-shot kill potential of the chest with smaller caliber ammo, so just like the Type 99. Then we have the hollow point rounds. What they've done with this is they remove the damage range penalties. So as you can see, the -2 damage range that is there right now, that'll be gone after the update. Then we have the stun grenades. They got a nerf. First of all, they reduced the stun grenade damage in hardcore modes. This is because people were were just killing people with stun grenades, and they reduced how long players are affected by stun grenades as well, so they will be worse in core as well. Then we have the incendiary grenade. With this one, the damage has been reduced, which is a good thing, but your vision's still going to be obscured like it was before, and in my opinion, that is the most annoying part of these things. Then we have one that's far overdue in my opinion, the mortar barrage. The duration of the mortar barrage has been reduced. On top of that, the number of mortar strikes per streak have been reduced, and they addressed an issue where the mortar barrage deployment was inconsistent. Basically, they nerfed this thing. It was very annoying before. It'll be a little bit less annoying now. Then moving on to perks. First off, we have high alert. There is now a slight delay added before the perk activates after being seen by an enemy. So basically, it won't happen immediately. It'll take a little bit longer to activate. Then another one, this is an interesting one. Dauntless. Before, it was immune to movement reducing effects. Now it also gives immunity to fire and burning effects, including incendiary rounds, flame knot, and lingering fire on the ground from things like Molotov cocktails, incendiary grenades. That actually makes this perk somewhat decent in certain types of games. A lot of the time on shipment, people are just throwing these flame grenades. This is going to counteract that. Similarly, the perk Fortified reduces fire damage taken by 30% and reduces excessive damage from all explosives. This is a big buff. This is now a perk that I would really consider using on a lot of classes, once again, depending what the enemy team is running. So aside from this, really not much else in this update. What you need to know is, first of all, there is some UI changes. So basically bugs with the UI are no longer broken. Some things like the continuous leveling up after you hit Prestige 3 has been fixed, things along those lines, and those are now better. On top of this, there's a bunch of zombie changes and new content in zombies. If you want to know about that, click the link down below. I had a video come out earlier today discussing all of that, so if you want to know more about the zombie stuff, be sure to check that video out. Now, as of right now, there is no news of a ranked play. There's no news of a new map, new mode, anything like that in this update. My best guess for that is they are waiting until Season 2. It's right around the corner. It'll be coming out at the beginning of February, which is still a couple weeks off. But as of right now, that is the best information I have on this. There's no news as to whether any of that is coming in the coming weeks. But as of right now, in the patch notes, with all the information we have been given, nothing new in regards to that. So essentially, that is everything you need to know about the Season 1.5, aka the mid-season, aka Season 1 Reloaded update. This is not what I expected from the update. I expected a little more content, but they are working to fix all the bugs and make the game as playable as possible. Atomic camo is now unlocked, so if you want to grind for that, or have already been grinding for that, tonight's the night to really get in there. You might be able to unlock it if you've already done some challenges, so that is now live. So that's the Season 1.5 update. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Tomorrow night, we have the Warzone update, so if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you want to stay up to date on all of that information, make sure you subscribe, have notifications on, all of that jazz. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out. We are reaching for